Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a project share for you guys. Um, but first, just a couple of things. So I want to say thank you to everybody that purchased a D stash from me. If you guys see my last couple of videos, I was doing some D stashes, and there's still I think one or two lots or so left. But um, hi. There's still like two or one or two lots left. I'm not sure, but I just want to say thank you to everybody that did purchase from me. And what else? So there was that. Oh, and then also I wanted to say um, hi to all my new subscribers. I have had gained a few um, subscribers over the last couple of days. So I just wanted to say welcome and hi to all my new subscribers that I got recently. Um, so welcome to my channel, and I think that's it for the announcements. So now I'm going to share with you guys my project. So I worked on this project last night, and then I just finished it a little while ago. And it's not this. You guys have seen this before. I've shared that before. It's not that, but it's something similar to that. So I'm doing a swap, and it's a mini album swap. And I decided we didn't come up with any type of like size or anything for the swap. We just agreed to do a mini album. And so I don't know what size the other person is gonna make. This is like a not a super small size, but this is like a pretty good size. It's a small album compared to some of the other I think this is a what is this one? I think it's like a let me see what it is. Just a second. This one is I'll tell you right now. So this one is like a four by five or something like that. I don't have my actual ruler. I was just trying to use my paper cutter. I think my ruler's in the house somewhere. But I think this one's like a 5 by 4 or something like that. Um, but I have made like 6 by 6 albums, 8 by 8 albums. So this is on the little bit smaller side. So so yeah, we're doing an album swap, and I created an album for the swap. Like I said, we didn't specify any sizes or anything for the album. Um, so yeah, I hope this person doesn't get mad on the size that I chose for the album because I don't know what size they're making. So yeah, so this is the smaller size of album. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the size that I made, and let me take this one out. Oh, and then real quick, I'll show you the inside. So this is like a small. This is an interactive album. So you open it like that. Has these little things you pull out. Um, there's little photo mats here with a little pocket here, photo mat that comes out. So yeah, this is a pretty good size album. So this album size, or not this, well, this size and the layout of this album I got from LMS. What was it called? LMS. Forgot her name. Just a second. It is LMS Crafty Creations. So the tutorial on this particular size and layout I got from LMS Crafty Creations. So I will link her tutorial on this size in the description box. So now I'm going to show you guys the album that I made. Okay, here it is. So this is a very miniature, tiny, small album that is basically the same. It has the same layout as this album right here, but it's in miniature size. So you guys can see. So the layout of this album is basically the same layout as the other one I just showed you guys. But the measurements and the size of this album are my own measurements and my own size that I had to come up with on my own. So yeah, the layout is the same kind of layout as the other album, which I will link that below. But as for the measurements and the size is all my own sizes that I had to come up with on my own. Because there isn't a tutorial on this size album. Now there is a mini album tutorial that is a little bit bigger than this size, but it's not an interactive album. This is an actual interactive album. The other albums that people made, there were albums like this. They're really small, but they were just like a regular book album. Like it just had pages. It didn't really have like the full interaction, the interactive pieces. Just had like regular plain paper pages in the inside. For this side, almost like a regular book. So I wouldn't really call it an album. I think theirs is just like a book, like a mini book. But this is an actual album. Yes, it's really tiny. So before I show you guys this album, it's actually not for a swap. I just said that because how funny and how mad would you be if you swapped albums with somebody and you made them like a pretty decent sized album and they sent you this little tiny album in return? So no, that's not for a swap. I just said that as a joke. But yeah, this I made this. I made for myself. So that was just a joke. I'm not sending this to anybody because I would be mad if I made somebody an album that was a pretty good size, like this size, and they sent me this little tiny thing. So yeah, so I did make this for myself, and I just kind of, I don't know, you guys know, if you guys are not new to my channel, you know I love miniatures. I love miniature things. I make miniature room boxes here on my channel, and I just love small stuff. So that is why I made this album. And let me tell you, this album took just as long, if not longer, to make than the size that I just showed you guys. This album took forever. Like I was working on it all night last night, and then I worked on it again this morning, and then I worked on it again a little while ago, and I just finished it. I just barely finished it. So yeah, it took long. I think the main thing or the main reason why it took long is because I had to come up with all the measurements on my own. So that took some time to get everything just right. So yeah, so it was a lot of cutting and cutting and cutting and trying to figure out the exact size that fits. So yeah. And I also did make this little dangle on the side. I used some of my beads and stuff that I had and made this cute little dangle for the side, little charm or whatever you want to call it. So, okay, so before, all right, so before I open this album, before I show you guys the inside, do you think, so comment down below if it's live or if you're replaying it or whatever. Comment below if you think that I was able to fit pictures inside of this album. So if you think there's pictures in it, comment yes, there's pictures. If you don't think I was able to fit pictures inside of it, comment down below no, there's no way pictures would be that tiny and fit inside of that album. So I'll give you guys a second to comment before you actually watch me open it, because yeah, this album was a struggle. So let me know in the comments. So if you're replaying this later, just go ahead and comment first, and then you could like edit your comment later. But so do you think I was able to fit pictures in this album before I open it? Now the size is, let me tell you the size of the album. Again, I don't know where the heck my ruler went. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna grab a ruler really quick because I don't remember my measurements that great. I wrote them down on a piece of paper and I don't know where the paper went. So I don't know where all my cutting things went. Okay. Oops. So I'm using my little light box right here because this album is so tiny, like I needed good lighting and stuff on it. So See my little light box for this, which I never use this thing, but it actually brings really good lighting. So, but it's really small, so you can't really fit too much stuff in here. That's why I don't do like haul videos or anything in here, because it's really tiny. But I guess I could start doing project shares in here. Okay, so the measurements is 1 inch by 1 1/4 inch. So 1 inch by 1 1/4 inch. So yeah, 1 by 1 1/4, or 1 1/4 by 1, however you want to say it. All right, so now I'm going to open this up. So here we go. And here is the first page. And you could see there is a picture inside. And the picture is actually smaller than the cover. So right here says a little sticker that says love. And I had a little bit of trouble embellishing this album because it is so tiny, and I don't have little tiny embellishments or stickers like these little gems right here were like the smallest that I had. And the stickers, I had a lot of stickers, but I didn't really have any like stickers that had like sentiments or anything on them, because I was looking for stuff like that, but I didn't really have anything small enough. I know it's really, really tiny. So if enough people ask or want a tutorial on this size album, I will do a tutorial, and I will let you know how I made it, show you guys how I made it, measurements, how I got the pictures that small. I will let you guys know all of that in a tutorial. So if enough people comment and would like a tutorial, I will do that. But if not too many people comment, I won't do it, because it was already really hard to do this album. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make another one, because it was pretty hard. But if you do want a tutorial, let me know, because I will put a tutorial together for you guys and write all the measurements down so you guys can make one yourself. Okay. So yeah, that's the first, and then there's a little pocket. And then this is the little photo mat. This is a picture of my 3-year-old. Okay. Now, just like this album, let me show you guys again. Because it is the same layout, so you do have these little things that pull out right here. So this album does have that as well. And you can see the little decorative edge right there. Focus. Okay, you can see the edges right there. Of course, I didn't have a punch small enough to make decorative edges. So all I used was some little cutty craft scissors with the, I forgot what you call these exactly, but they just have the little decorative thing. So yeah, that's what I used to make the edges. So it does pull out, so I will show you. And there's another picture. So that's of my husband. Okay. So the next page right here, just like the other album, it has the thing that flips, the little flip right here. So that's how I kind of embellished it a little bit, and then it flips open, and there is a picture of me. And I didn't put the paper on this side right here. I was going to, but then I didn't. But I think I will put the cardstock on that side as well. So maybe I could put another picture on that side. But I just printed out a couple of pictures for now. So yeah, focus. Focus. Close it. There it goes. Okay, so yeah, so the thing flaps open like that, just like the other album. I didn't put pictures and everything, but I'll just show you guys. So again, pulls out in the middle. Okay, next page. It's this one. So I put this pretty little image right there. And I will get into more detail. If you guys, like I said, if you want a tutorial, I will let you guys know everything that I use, all the paper that I use, everything that went into making this album. So there's a picture of my daughter. So that's on another, it's my oldest. So that's on another little photo mat. And then again, we got another little slot that pulls out. And then this is the last page. And then that's my son. And then I got another sticker over here that says love this. And that's the last. And then the back, I didn't do anything to the back. I usually don't put anything on the back on my albums when I make them. You can see the back on this one too. I don't do anything to the back. Some people do, but I don't usually. I might put a paper on the back too, like how I did this side, just because this is going to be more like a little keychain album, so it's going to be hanging to where you could see both sides. So I probably will put one on the back of this one as well. Like the other albums, you know, they're just like albums you keep, you know, on your table or whatever, coffee table, so you won't see the back. But this one you will see the back, so I'll probably add something there later. So yeah, that is my teeny tiny interactive mini album that I made. So I really hope that this video, just because it is live, is not blurry, because you probably won't be able to see it that great if it comes out blurry on live. Because, you know, when you film live videos, everything looks fine as you're filming it, but when somebody's actually watching it, it could get like really messed up sometimes. So I know when I watch my videos, it looks perfect as I'm doing it, and then later on when I post it and replay it back, I could see all the spots where it like went all crazy. So I really hope that doesn't happen. But if you guys do want a tutorial and more details about everything, I will pre-film that and edit it and then post it, and I won't do a live, so that way you guys could really see everything. So yeah, that is it for this video. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. All right, bye.